2 weeks ago today, we had our Hertfordshire Hero Awards. We were celebrating the best of humankind here where we live. And one of our winners on the night was a young lad called Rowan Pethard, who is he's the most amazing young boy. And he had me in bits that night. So just to tell you a little bit about Rowan's story, at the age of 7, he was diagnosed with leukemia. Since then, he's had 5 rounds of very intense chemotherapy. He's on a first-name basis with everyone at Great Ormond Street Hospital, and he's now doing the most amazing thing this weekend. Now, we were hoping that Rowan, or Robo, as he's called by his family, would be in the studio this morning, but he's a bit under the weather, so we've drafted in his granddad, Malcolm. Good morning, Malcolm.
Good morning, Dan.
Thank you for coming in. So just tell us what our little hero is doing tomorrow, because this is absolutely phenomenal.
Well, tomorrow, Robo and his 150-strong team are doing the RBC Race for the Kids around Hyde Park. His dream was to get 100 members of the team, and he's up the ante, and he's got 150.
That's
so
amazing.
there's 150 of us tomorrow running around Hyde Park. And a world exclusive is we've just been joined by WBA champion Pretty Boy Kelly.
It's amazing.
Going to be running with that team, and Robo is actually starting the race. He's the starter.
That is fantastic.
But he's going to start and he's going to finish.
It's so lovely to see that he's getting the recognition that he truly deserves. So, yeah. Just take us back to 2015 if you can, Malcolm. And I know it's hard, and I make no apology if I start blubbing. It probably will happen.
Yeah.
But March 2015, when you get that phone call from the family to say that he's poorly. How do you go forward from there? Where do you go?
Well, I mean, Abby was on the phone to me, and I was at school picking Corey up, the eldest boy, and it's absolutely shocking. And the worst thing was having to tell Nana, so talking about it was awful at the time. But, you soon get used to it. The family rally round, and you just get on with it.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is he's never been down about it anyway. He's so up all of the time, cheeky, cheerful chappy.
Yeah.
He's always got a smile on his face. So that he's helped us through it, really. So he's led us through this.
So rather than the other way round,
Yeah.
it's him that's given you strength and
Inspiration.
not the other way. Isn't that remarkable for someone who was 7 years old at the
Yeah.
time when he became unwell?
Absolutely.
So this run came about from when he was at Great Ormond Street and he saw
Yes.
the adverts for it himself.
Abby was pushing him through the wards, and he saw a sign in the wall, RBC Race for the Kids. And he was really sick at this time. He looked awful, as you can imagine, pasty, skinny. He said, "Mum, I'm going to do that. I'm a really good runner, you know."
Bless.
And there we were, not many months later, running round Battersea Park with Robo in the lead. Well, he didn't actually. I mean, he couldn't run. He was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he was carried over the finish line. And that carried on to the following year when we did the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
He scooted round that and was helped over the line.
Bless him.
The following year, we did the London to Brighton cycle race, and he was just there on the line when we finished. And now it's 150 strong, and here we are, up to date. And away we go.
It's amazing that, he's going to run it, he's going to start, he's going to finish. And you would say that a team of 150 is just incredible.
Yeah.
Let me give you this number, though. I'm just looking at the Just Giving page at the moment, running for Roro, the money that you've raised so far. Bearing in mind, this is a little boy who was so desperately poorly. So far, you've raised £16,905.18.
Yeah.
Isn't that remarkable?
Incredible. And it adds to a whole lot that we've already done.
Yeah. What we'd like to do is make it even more. If you want to donate, if you go to justgiving.com, if you look for Running for Roro, RORO, we'll tweet out the link as well so you can see it at Heart Hearts. But we'd really like to get Robo to his target of £20,000 because I imagine it means a lot to you as a family to be able to give back to Great Ormond Street, who've given you everything.
Oh, massively. And I mean, the money's being used for such fantastic things like there's the what's this? Abby was telling me it's being used to fund the new state-of-the-art neurosciences unit, which opened this year. And we understand that the Royal Bank of Canada House, which is going to be a home away from home for those parents who've got poorly kids, is somewhere for them to be.
Wow.
So, these funds are absolutely vital. Nothing to do with the everyday treatment. This is add-ons.
Yeah, absolutely. What we're going to do is we're going to tweet out so you can find this link. Please do give generously. So we'll tweet at Heart Hearts. Malcolm, thank you for coming in. Give
Absolute pleasure.
all of our love to Robo as well. And
well, thank you for arranging the awards night. I mean, he loved it. Absolutely.
He was the one that tipped me over the edge, and I'm delighted to be able to say that. Thanks for coming in, Malcolm.
Absolute pleasure.